Welcome to Three Skulls Tavern, a channel devoted to tabletop role-playing games by Free League Publishing. This show is sponsored by Foundry, the virtual tabletop, as well as WorldMill, online server hosting for the Foundry tabletop. To support the show, head over to patreon.com/MattK. For a minimum of $2 per month, you get access to a ton of extra content. Previously on Coriolis, Family Business. Things are looking bleak here on Coriolis Station. Our little brother Nasrid never showed up at the meeting he organized. The ship he was meant to arrive on is being held by the Syndicate down in the cellar. And that shady, but lovely, courtesan Sabina won't help us get access to this forbidden area unless we track down a dangerous gangster first. I know, in Shaikuna and all that. But I can't just sit passively by to see what the Icons have in store for us. Assuming they even care. All I can do is hope my little brother is still alive somewhere in this cursed station. Hi, I'm your host Matt, and I am playing Kasim the dock worker. Welcome back to Coriolis episode 3.
Yes, hello, I'm Vanessa and I'm playing Zakira the criminal.
And Charlotte is going to be joining us hopefully any minute now. She's playing Samira the courtesan.
I'm Tony, your GM, and hopefully we'll have a very interesting session today. And we'll see what happens. I mean, I think it's going to be an interesting one. So, as you remember, you had gone to Mulakbat to talk with Sabina Malouf. She had a gambling bar called Saituna, Olive Tree. And, you wanted to reach the cellar, and she basically asked you to do something for her that you accepted. So the location is in number 2. If you look on the map, this is on the ring area of the Coriolis station. It's kind of a central area. And she asked you to go and find the person that attacked her gambling den like a day or 2 days ago, that is located on the Little Horizon, which is number 5 on the map. The Little Horizon is a melting pot, and where most of the new arrivals from different cultures, planets, and locations first arrive to Coriolis Station is where they usually are relocated. So it's a mixed place. And on the way there, because Samira was actually dressed with very elegant clothes, and she was going to be standing out with kind of the other cultures, you decided to stop by in one of the many stores on the way. And while she's trying some ordinary clothes, let's put it that way, you two are left alone, Kasim and Zakira, to basically either keep an awkward silence, like siblings that haven't seen each other in a while and you don't even know where to start this conversation. Because, since you arrived, you've been running around, going from one place to another, and you only had like a very few minutes to actually kind of relax. Or you can, so I don't know, maybe you want to jump and go for it and see.
Yeah, we do. Sure.
Catch up.
So, Zakira.
Yes, dear brother.
You've you're kind of we're heading off to this new place, right? This what's it called again? The
Little Horizon.
The Little Horizon. This Little
Mm-hmm.
Horizon, like you're a local here on Coriolis. What do you know about the Little Horizon? Have you been here before? Do you know much about it? You got any connections we can?
No, I haven't really
find?
been here. It's still the core plaza. I've spent most of the time at the zone plaza. So actually, I've never went to that place.
But how long have you been on Coriolis?
Oh, I spent when I left here. I spent some time just taking some stupid jobs, flying around. I would say 9 years.
9 years, okay. And you've not been to this bit in 9 years, huh?
I'm a member of a gang. So it's
Okay.
not good
You
if I
stick to your
stray around
territory.
in other gang territories.
Okay. I guess I don't know much about gangs.
Mhm.
How'd you get in with this gang anyway? Like, we've got some time now. Like, why don't you look? You
Okay,
can
I
tell
will
me.
tell you, brother. But after this, you may have the impression I'm not as smart person you always thought I am.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Don't worry. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
As always, I see you haven't changed. um, when I arrived at the station, I had a bit of money, but nowhere to go. So, can you still remember what I did when we had nothing to eat?
Oh, we would
Taking stuff
steal stuff.
from taking stuff, yes. And I did the same here. And a few days later, someone noticed it. Said, "Hey, you got some talent. I can give you a home." And I had nowhere to go, so I said yes. And the next years, I was just a petty thief.
Okay. So, right. So that's basically you got lucky, right?
Yeah,
You
as always.
got caught by a gang rather than the watch or
The police
yeah.
or security.
What are they
Or
called?
someone
They called
who-
Coriolis the
Guard.
The guard, are they? Yeah.
The guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really lucky. I
Well,
could just get to someone who would sell me as a slave or just kill me.
well, I mean, if the guard caught you, you would have had a very short stint, probably for minor theft in a jail cell, and then maybe your life would have ended up a little bit differently. Who knows? But anyway, we can't control that. It's what the icons had in store for you. So here we are.
And why did you leave? Is there no one else? A girl, a good friend?
Leave where?
No one? In the place where you've been all the years.
Oh, the place you mean the place I left when I came here?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't there very long. I was there maybe. Oh, let me think about it. Probably less than a year. Less than a cycle, I should say.
And in all the years, you never found a friend, a good one?
No, I kept moving. Just kept busy. Just wanted to keep making money, and you know, you need Burr to keep moving, to keep traveling. So I just followed the Burr, and you know.
Okay, be honest with me. Did you beat up some guys?
I get into fights all the time. I'm a dock worker. You know, it's a bit rough on the docks on lots of worlds. So I've beaten up some people, sure. Look at me, I'm a big guy. Somebody pushes
Sure,
me around,
yeah.
I push back. It's just how it works. We're constantly testing each other as well. Like we're you know, my work is pretty physically demanding, so you know, I guess testing each other is just something that we do.
Yeah.
It's often just a bit of fun, but you know, my nose has been broken more than once, and I don't hate any of the people who broke it. You know, sometimes when you're drinking, it just things get heated, and somebody says something stupid, and you get into a scrap. I've said enough stupid things that I don't judge anyone, but
I usually try to avoid situations like that.
nah, not me.
Yeah. So you basically did not change over the years, just like me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've changed much, but
But Samira changed, I think.
Samir has changed for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't recognize her the first time she walked into that cafe. I was completely shocked. I still am a little bit in shock at how much she's changed, but
Yeah.
You know, still her.
I know she's our sister, but she does not feel like a sister anymore. I don't know why, if it's just the look or behavior. She got this "I'm better than you" attitude a bit.
You feel that?
Yeah.
I haven't really picked up on that much, but I don't really pick up on these things. I've been told more than once. Wow, she's taking a long time getting these clothes on.
You see her moving around and she's just checking. You can tell that it's somebody that is used to probably looking pretty even if she doesn't want to. It's very unconscious probably, and she's just going around checking the clothes. And from time to time she looks at you, checking what you're doing, and you probably are both seated on one of the chairs there and just recline and just
You
looking at
still
each
check
other.
out in these plain clothes. She could wear my clothes and she would be 3 times looking better than me. But it's still Samira.
Yeah, the jealousy of the twins.
Okay,
Who was
I
the
sound like a
first?
bad sister while saying that.
Yeah, who was the first? I
was first.
It's true.
5 minutes. I'm the smart one. She's the pretty one. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you stay there and you're trying clothes and at some point, if you want, we can move along.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yep.
Okay. So let's say that you were on the way there. So you stop probably around, next to the core plaza where there are some stores on the sides, and you move down towards Little Horizon. What you can see is, as I told you before, this part of the Coriolis station, which is called the Ring, it has kind of a very high ceiling, so it feels like there is a lot of space, even though, of course, everything is still indoors. But it gives you the feeling like if you were walking at night in one town, and this feeling actually starts to, it's stronger when you get to the Little Horizon, because it also feels like all the streets starts to get smaller and smaller. Everything seems like more packed, and you can sense that it's quite dense, this area. And the interesting thing about it is that for those that have been traveling a little bit more, like Kasim, that has been working in different stations and different locations, you do recognize some of the architecture. You recognize Algolan pagodas. So in case we discuss about this, but your grandparents were in Algol. That's the planet where you were together for a time as little siblings. So you actually do recognize, and you actually, it brings you memories, maybe not great memories in some cases, but you start seeing these little things that remind you of where you used to live. But also, unlike other architectures like from Ira and Sadal and from Kua even, and it's kind of a very bizarre feeling walking around this and seeing all these different clashing different styles of architecture. And even though it's late in what we could call the Coriolis day, so it's probably starting to be late in the night shift at this moment, you still do see people moving around on the streets, and there are kind of street vendors also selling all kinds of food. And in this also you feel the smells of the food and even the looks of the people. They bring you memories of Algol, Mira, and all the different places you've been. So yes, it feels like a big melting pot, and you are walking into it at this moment. And I think Charlotte just arrived. Right on time.
Yay! I summoned you, Fox.
So yeah, very good, because then we can go into business with all of you.
Yeah, let's take over the Coriolis station. Yay!
Sure. Easy peasy. We will do it very fast, I'm sure.
Samira will just seduce the CEO of the station.
That's a possibility. Quite sure of it. But so yeah, you're right here. So you started going in, and at this moment, you need to decide how you approach the situation, and you try to find Mustafa Katan based on the information that you already got from Sabina Malouf. And a little bit, if you remember, you also entered into this kind of kebab store the other day, a small one, and you tried also to shake the guy. And he actually did tell you that the two guys you imagine that also went to Sabina's Malouf place were also around, and they were also trying
So we're
to get
basically
money.
looking for 3 people.
Well, you don't know. I mean, you're looking for what the location of what it probably is the boss, but you don't know. I mean, I think Sabina told you more or less that he was the guy behind these two facts, basically. So, yeah, in a way, yes.
Yeah. All right.
Charlotte, you're still muted. She knows.
So we've got a description of these two thugs. I think
more or less, yeah.
I think the idea is just to kind of wander in and to pretend to be newcomers. I mean, I don't have to pretend too hard myself. Neither does Samira. Potentially, I don't know. But yeah, and Zakira obviously knows her way around Coriolis, but she's new to this area. So I think the idea is we just kind of wander around, we take in the sights, we kind of pretend to be tourists almost in this new area, looking around and keeping our eyes peeled for the people we're trying to find, these thugs.
So we could just do a bit of shopping and while looking at the stores, checking the people. The easiest thing, I would say.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, you can go around and check different things for sure.
Yeah.
Well, basically, I mean, it's, as I told you, it's kind of a very, very narrow streets, and I mean, as I said, it's already late, but there are quite a few people going around. So you know, in some places you might have to squeeze around, some other places you have enough space, and it really depends if on the specific street there is some commerce going on, or if it is just more a residential area. So I mean, it's a big district. I mean, at the end of this day, the station is big, so, and this basically takes, you know, a quarter of the site of the station. So obviously you cannot go everywhere and you cannot check everywhere. But the feeling you get is that if somebody wants to hide here, it will be hard to find them because, you know, it's just too many people, too many streets, too many places to check. I mean, that's your feeling. And also it can be even a little bit disorienting because of what we discussed before about the architecture being, you know, different on each corner. So basically, without clear indication, it will be hard for you to just, I mean, you could randomly find somebody, but it's very unlikely.
Well, I mean, can we keep our eyes peeled for something like, I mean, if there's like a gang that controls this area, then they're going to be kind of wandering around theoretically. We could shadow some of them for a bit and see if there's like a headquarters type of thing.
I will look out for a gang marking just like my gang has.
Okay. But you've got like a head covering, right, to try and hide your marking.
I think I've got something like a scarf where I can hide my lips with. Yeah.
So when I say randomly, it's not really like so much just randomly wandering the streets. We are kind of looking for, I mean, we're looking for these thugs specifically, but I think if it becomes very clear, as you said, that it's hard to, that'd be easy to hide here, and it's not really that easy to find someone. Well, we're looking for gang members, so let's look for other gang members and see if they lead us to the ones we want, I think.
I think maybe a culture roll, maybe.
Yeah,
That could
I
be
got
something
culture.
like that. I think that would be probably the kind of getting the feeling of what, how the relations and different cultures. Maybe that's what could give you a hint of if maybe somebody is doing something that doesn't fit, or if maybe you, Vanessa, maybe them, since you've already been dealing with gangs, maybe you should be the one doing it.
Yeah, I've got 1 point on culture, so
I imagine Samira is pretty au fait with it as well.
Yeah, I think she has a better, just one more dice.
Damn it. Well, it's well, I don't know. I think either of you, I mean, anyhow, all of you are doing it. So I think in a way, the only thing is that since Samira is the only one that has it, I guess she's the only one that can help.
No, it's like roll. Oh yeah, other than me. Yeah.
I mean, I guess, right?
Because Akira and Samira both have it.
Advanced skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 1 point in it, and Samira too. So
Charlotte, do you wanna roll for it with a +1?
Sure.
Probably makes most sense.
Get my characters pulled up. We're saying culture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because what you're trying to do is discern if you can figure out if there is a gang or somebody doing some business.
Wow.
So you
Only
got
one success.
limited success. Okay. So so culture limit success. So basically, with a limited success, your knowledge is limited. The GM gives you correct but brief information. Okay. Do you feel like praying to the icons, or that's okay with you?
I think this is suitable.
Okay. So basically, you spend maybe, I don't know, 1 hour and a half, just walking around, trying to be on the streets when there is some action or trading going on, just to figure out, because as you know, these guys were targeting commerce basically, or try to get money from this based on the protection. And basically, you do feel that there is a gang, or there is some kind of protection in place, or some people in some corners that they look like they're checking around, and like they are, just why I standing on the corner looking at whoever is going on and around, and like this is the turf of somebody that you do feel. So yeah, you can kind of more or less distinguish them. You could maybe by the way they are dressed a little bit, and they are dressed with kind of greenish colors. You kind of feel it happens on way too many streets to just be a coincidence.
Okay, so we've gotten we've got an idea of what the gang looks like then, right?
Yeah.
But they're
well,
just.
You think so?
Yeah. Okay. Can we, now that we know we have an idea of what we're looking for, can we maybe look and see if there's a place where they're kind of A few more of them? Are they going in and out regularly of a building, that sort of thing?
Is there a building which is overly guarded for a place like this?
As I said, it's a big district, so you do kind of see these people on some of the corners, etc. So you probably will need to spend a little bit more time going around and checking different places to get a better idea.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
Okay. So just roll me for observation, all of you.
Oh, that's okay.
So that's
Yeah, so only
2 of us with limited success and 1 with a fail.
Yeah, so Samira and because I guess you exchanged the information at some point.
Yeah.
You're being followed. You do feel that that some of these green people are actually following you now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay,
I don't know if you if you plan to do something about it. Or
I do not notice anyway, so
you don't know.
I'm gonna kind of, as soon as I notice that that's happening, I'm gonna look for a very public, maybe restaurant type of thing, and pull the other 2 in and say, "Hey, I'm really hungry. Let's get something to eat."
you're always hungry, big brother. But I guess I'm a little hungry also.
And
so why not?
Yeah, I want to try and get into the find a place and try and pick a table that's relatively in the middle of the restaurant if possible. So have a look. Is there something that we can do like that?
Sure, no problem. I mean, doesn't have to be right away, but let's say that you keep on looking for one such a place, and the moment you see one, you just point them and you go in. Basically, that's fine. Yeah. They start to be, it's a couscous place, so you see that they are, it's kind of late, but it seems like one of these fast couscous places. And they have a big pot of couscous with all the meat and the sausages and the chicken there on the side. And you go in, you see there are a few people inside, just alone, like people that probably finished the shift and they're just going home and just grabbing something to eat before going home. And you sit down in the middle, and right away a waitress comes and asks you if you want anything.
As usual, I'm ordering the cheapest stuff on the menu.
Here she says it's only couscous. Either you want a ration or not, it's up to you.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like a cheap place.
Yeah, then I'm just ordering something and a bit of tea as usual.
Yeah, she seems to be tired, also at the end of her shift. And you, she's not rude, but very direct, just get out of the way, this thing.
Yeah, I don't mind, so.
Kasim, Samira?
I'll order food and
she says couscous. Okay, fine. You want to drink couscous, fine. Tea, that's okay.
You have any coffee? Or whatever it's called, I can't remember.
Kafta?
Yeah.
I think, or kafta was the, I think it's kafta.
That's the...
Something like that. No, that's the tobacco,
That's a clothing, item of clothing.
I know, yeah. Sorry. Damn it.
Anyway, whatever the equivalent of coffee is.
Coffee, yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. So yeah, she brings the 3 bowls of couscous with some bits and pieces of meat, and then whoever wanted tea, and whoever just a cup, no, not a big one, and then just a black coffee for you.
Yeah.
You see that if you look outside, you see that there is one of these green guys just right in front of the restaurant, just recline against the wall, just looking at you.
Okay.
I haven't noticed anything, so I'm just eating and I'm acting as this. I'm totally shit.
Yeah, I would turn to Kasim. So you've seen that as well, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not really sure if they've noticed us. This is It's not really gone the way we wanted it to go.
Nothing ever does, though.
What do you think?
Well, I guess we'll see if they follow us in here.
Sakira, what do you if they're if we're being followed by the people that we're trying to to find? Do we need to be worried about
not
that?
One of my gang.
No. Is this something we need to be worried about if they're following us but not coming inside and not directly approaching us?
They may just observe or wait till we leave.
Okay. Let's just eat and try and look casual. I think maybe we need to do some shopping or try and make it look like... Well, I don't know. And I'll laugh like that as well. Like, try and make it sound really casual. Like, not too artificial.
Yeah. And I'm laughing as if Krasim just told me a good joke.
So basically, you eat, I guess.
Yeah.
And well, this person dressed in green seems to just be there.
Okay.
I mean, not any different than on the other streets that you walk around and you saw these people on the corner. I mean, do mind that you've been walking around for a while now.
Yeah.
So.
When you say looking around, we've just been walking the streets, right?
Yeah, for several hours now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I know. Let's look for a gift for Nasrid once we have find him.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, we all finished?
I'm looking for a sheep elephant themed gift.
Okay. Let's I'll kind of stand up, like put the money, like however we pay, if we put the money on the table or...
Yeah, some beers. She will just come by and say, well, probably you pay before. It's 2 beer per person.
Yeah. Okay. So we pay, I guess do you want us to keep track of that?
Yeah, if you want, unless you are really very low. I don't know how much money each one of you have.
I don't have that much money. I've only got almost 500 beer.
I'll keep track. I've got 188.
Yeah, it's 2 beer only per person.
Yeah.
Just keep track. And I mean, unless you buy something really expensive, I don't think you should worry too much. But
Okay. And then we'll stand up and I will head out the door. And I think as this guy's still staring at us, right?
Just looking casual. He's just being there on the corner.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he was like watching us, like looking at us.
But then you have been there for a while, so right now he looks at you, keeps on looking around.
So he looks at us all, or only Krasim?
Well, Kasim came out, so he looks at him and then continues looking around.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
He has to be relaxed. I mean, he doesn't seem to be very stressed.
Okay. Let's pretend. I mean, we're trying to pretend like we're looking like we're new to this place, right? I'm gonna actually stop when I see the guy and turn to him.
Sure. Just right there. So you walk towards him?
Yeah.
Because you just left the store. I mean the restaurant.
Yeah.
So you're right outside the restaurant. He's basically on the other side of the street, which is not very wide.
Oh, he's on the other side. Okay, sorry. He's on the other side of the street.
It's not very wide, but he's right there, just against the wall, just with the.
Are there any other people
crossed.
Are there any other people kind of like milling around, like hanging out like that?
No, he's the only one, and then you do see people walking around.
So I'll kind of like look left and right, and then I'll look at him, and walk over to him.
Sure.
Salam.
Salam.
Sorry to bother you. Do you can you recommend a good place that we can stop and sleep in this area? We've just arrived here. And,
All of you?
Yeah, and we need a place to stay. Do you recommend somewhere?
Sure. There are many places here to stay. And this is Little Horizon. Welcomes everybody.
Oh, give him a smile. Oh, good. So, yeah, it's something ideally not too expensive, but also not too cheap. You know the kind of place, right?
Sure. You just arrive. You don't know where to sleep, what to do in this place.
And we'll want three separate rooms as well, like that sort of a thing, where it's like got enough space to, give each of us a room. You know, a place like that? Can you recommend somewhere?
Yeah, I can point you to a location like that, but obviously for a fee. Nothing is free in Coriolis Station.
Aha, right. What's your fee?
I'm not gonna ask you too much. You just arrive. Just give me 50 beer, and I will show you the way.
50 burr. Oh, do I look like I'm made of money, friend?
He looks at you and he says, "No, but you look like you can do proper hard work. I like that."
All right. I'll reach into my pocket and I'll pull out 50 burr and hand it to him. There you go.
Yeah, he looks at them, say, "That's good, man." Okay, so he tells you, take the first to the left, the next to the right, and there is a very tiny hotel, very decent and very clean. You will have no complaints. Tell them that you come from Salim.
Salim. Okay. All right. Danya Salim.
You're welcome, my friend.
All right. And then I'll come back and I'll talk to you two and say like, oh yeah, so he said we gotta go down this way and then turn this way and
yeah. You see what you when you turn around, you see that he's not there anymore.
Okay.
Oh, he left.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we should still head in that direction and go through the motions. Maybe even book a room, depending on how much it costs, or 3 rooms actually. Okay. Let's go.
Good to know.
Let's go do that. Everyone okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
We don't have anything else to do, so why not just do that?
Okay. We didn't find, by the way, this like this place that we wanted, right? The big.
But you don't even know where to look for. You only have the name, Mustafa Katan.
No, I said we were looking for like a place where it looked like it was either more heavily guarded than others, or there were people going in and out, anything like that. Okay.
No.
All right. So we'll head to the hotel.
Yeah. It looks just as he said, like not a very big location. It's right there on the street. You look. There is a symbol of hotel. And basically, you come in, and there is some very narrow stairs that go up. Seems like it must be on the last 2 floors of this apartment block. And then you enter into a very tiny room where you just see like a small booth with an old lady, dressed, hair covered, with a nice, kaftan was the shirt, I think.
It's a shirt.
Yeah, it's one of well. Yeah. And then I'm covered with a shawl and kind of small woman, oldies, and she's just there with a little kind of tablet. I mean, like electronic kind, and looks at you when you come in. Say yes, salam.
I'll flash her my friendliest smile. Wa salam. Sahiba. We've been sent by Salim. Said that we could that you'd be able to give us 3 rooms here at a good price. And give her a wink when I say that.
New arrivals to the station. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Salim always sends me the new ones.
So, okay.
Oh, he must be a really nice guy if he always takes care of new ones.
He has a good eye for the ones that, we are a small community. Little Horizon, you might come from Algol, you might come from Mira, even Menska, but we all know We all know. We are all family.
Okay. So, how much would 3 rooms cost us?
Are you gonna work here?
If I can find work, I think the plan is that we're all going to try and find work here. Yeah. Things didn't work out back on. Where did you say I was? I can't remember where I said I was from before. Was it Algol?
Yeah. You used to be from. I mean, your grandparents were in Algon.
No, but I was. I think I had to come from a different area.
Menkar, probably. I don't know. I think we discussed about this. Menkar, Sadal, Negar, Davaran, Melik, Amedo, Marfik, Eanu.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll mention the place I just come from. I think it was Menkar. Looking at
It kind of rings a bell.
Yeah.
I think we said at some point
Yeah.
Menkar.
So I'll say, just arriving from Menkar, and looking for work. So that's the plan.
Very well, very well. I don't know. You pay per day, or do you want to pay per week?
Well, what's the cost? What's the difference?
Depends. If you pay per day, it will be 10.
Per room?
If you pay
Okay.
If you pay per week, I will make you a discount.
I think we'll start with per day, because if we find work in the area, then we can extend it to per week, and if we find work somewhere else, then we might need to go to one of these other plazas somewhere else on the station.
But this is a very proper place. You I'm sure you will like it. I hope you stay. It's a good business for me. It's a good business for you too.
I'll put
Clean place.
I'll put 30 burr on the kind of table in front of her, and say, yeah, it looks. Show us one of the rooms so we can see.
Yeah, but how I'm polite. You must tell me your name too.
Yes.
I need to write it down.
Yes, my name is Khalid.
And these 2 ladies that come with you?
Oh, these are my
Are
sisters. These are my sisters. This is.
Family. Very good. Family that travel together.
And then I guess I'll turn to the 2 of you to kind of introduce yourselves. And just shrug like. Okay.
I need a name.
I am Luna.
Very good. Nice meeting you.
Wasn't that your other character?
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Okay. I'm not prepared for.
I don't know. Zali, you can call yourself Fatma if you want to. Emma.
So many names.
Just pick one. It's fine.
I'll pick one for you if you don't pick one soon.
Yeah. Just pick one for me.
This is great. Now I'm on the spot.
Emma. I know.
We'll go with Irma.
Emma. Okay.
And after you said it, I'm just listening and saying quite sorry, I'm not that good with people. Thank you, brother.
Okay, welcome. My name is Sarita, excuse me. I just got confused with all this. I'm Sarita. And so she takes you in, she follow. And she, walking very slowly, you see, but, she seems to be still, even though she walks slowly, seems to be in good shape. And she takes you through a small corridor next to her booth. And you see that next to the corridor there are like sliding doors with different numbers. And she basically, I guess you want to be close to each other, hey? See?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so she takes you to, she sees that, then she goes to the right, then she goes to the left, and then you see like 3, she points you to the 3 last rooms on this corridor and says, this is your place. And she gives you like a small, tiny electronic key. you can just insert and will unlock the just basically like you pass it and it will unlock the doors. It says, welcome. If you need anything, please don't hesitate talking to Sarita. If not, it might be my son later. Master sleep.
Okay. What's your son's name?
Harun.
Okay. Thank you, Salita.
And you see that she walks back to the, back to her.
Okay, so we'll go into the one of the rooms, and I mean, we got no intention of staying here long, but going through the motions at least of I'll look inside. Like, let's have a look inside. What's it look like? Just like
very tiny place, just one cot, like something to like a small table next to it, and maybe has some kind of like not TV, but of course like a projector. You probably can see some news on TV, I guess.
Okay.
But that's it. I mean, and of course, and obviously she forgot to mention, but you don't see any bathroom inside.
Right.
Okay.
So, that was close. What do you think we should? What do you think? What do you think?
So.
Yeah, you're tiny. I mean, there is not even a place to sit. The only place you can sit is on the cot. So you're basically three of you like that.
Yeah.
It's more like a cell.
Sorry, this is the only thing I could think of was to try and convince that guy, Salim, that we were bona fide travelers. So yeah, I'm 80 per out of pocket now. So if either of you could spot me a little bit, that'd be quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Does that mean you're gonna give me some money?
Yes. Yeah, I will.
How times have changed. We have a big witch sister now.
What was that, Charlotte?
Are we just supposed to stay here now and wait for somebody to come find us?
I have no idea. Like, this is just an idea of like to find a place to stay, and then we can continue looking potentially. So just to kind of get the guy off our back, and then we might need to come back here and like sleep. So we actually are using the rooms that we paid for. I mean,
well then,
yeah,
might as well get back out there and see what we can uncover.
It's probably worth maybe being a little bit more surreptitious because we were just kind of wandering around everywhere.
When speaking to the guy, did you notice their gang mark? Oh,
I wasn't looking for one. Sorry, I was more focused on bullshitting as quickly as possible.
Well, one thing that Sakira, is that basically every gang has different marks, but it doesn't have to be a physical mark like you, like that too. Some gangs, that they're just dressed in specific ways. Some gangs is just a handshake thing, so it could be visible or not visible. In this case, Samira spotted that people on the corners were dressing green. That probably gives you already an idea of what's the identification of this gang, maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, you're on this hotel, like afraid to leave, maybe.
No, not afraid to leave. I don't think. We've checked it out. It looks good. I think we keep looking.
Also remember that when you discuss on the gambling den with Sabina Arbio, you also asked him to find more information about the warehouse where the ship is located, and you're supposed to talk with him the next shift, like the morning. Let's call it this way. You are supposed to, or it was at the end of the day again. You were supposed to meet. I don't remember what we said to meet, but you did ask him to find more information if possible about the warehouse, so you are better prepared. I think, if I remember, you asked him to find how well protected and how many people are there. He did mention, as you remember, that Fatma is the only one who has been down there, kind of from protection services or delivery services, something like this. So, and Fatma, remember, is one of the 4 people that was kind of following Sakira the other day. Fatma was the only woman on the group that you actually did see when you went to see Arbio. She went up. So this is just to refresh a little bit your memory of specific things that you discussed, you did the other day, just to help you plan what your next steps are. I mean, your objective at the end of the day, as you know, is to reach the cellar. That's what you said, and trying to find more information about your brother through maybe the ship that she arrived with. Because you also remember, Kasim, you actually did check on the public records using these terminals that are located for public information. And you did find that indeed, the ship arrived when it should have arrived, as Akira knew. And in the manifest, there was only 1 crew.
Yeah,
which
that's right.
Could be or could not be Nazareth, but that's all you know.
Okay, so when are we supposed to be meeting back up with I can't remember his name again. The Arvio, yeah.
Probably my guess is that during the day then during the next day he will be with the gang, because as you know he's the data gene of the gang. So probably was at the end of the night, and I can't remember. Maybe it was on the 10th, but let's say that it was back on Sabina's place. So you still have, it's getting late. So it's basically at the end of the next day, basically, because he had to go back to the headquarters of the gang and kind of, whenever he can, try to find information.
The end of the next day from now?
Yeah, let's say that now you are finishing the night. So I mean, you are at the end of this time, and the early hours of the night are gonna start. So let's say it's almost midnight, probably now.
Okay, if it's almost midnight, then I think, or the equivalent, I guess, on the station, then we probably wouldn't go back out to look. We may as well sleep here and see if anything happens.
It's a possibility. I mean, in any case, you are not gonna see Arby until at the end of the afternoon of the next day. So yeah, it's almost midnight. Let's put it this way. So either you could go out or just sleep and try to do something else tomorrow morning. It's totally up to you.
Yeah, I think we should sleep.
Yeah, and get up early in the morning.
Yeah. All right, let's do that.
So you each one go to your room?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Any specifics? You just go to bed. You're not gonna stay awake checking if the door opens during the night.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna.
Okay.
I'm not anyway. I don't know the other two.
Okay. Just in case you're paranoid or not.
I might put something in front of the door to make noise if it does get open, but aside from that, not.
It's a sliding door, but yes, you can put probably something in front. So if somebody steps in and is not careful, probably could just trip it.
Yeah.
Your clothes or something like this. Okay. So yeah, nothing specific. So you go to bed, and it's not very comfortable, the cot, but it's good enough, and it does smell clean. It does look like Sarita actually does take care of the place, and at least it's a welcoming thing for new one. And obviously for you, Kasim, you've slept in worse places than this, definitely.
Yeah.
For you, probably Sakira would be the same. So it's not so bad, and it's true. You have been traveling for a while. You arrived to the station. You were traveling, and then running away and trying to see what happened, finding your footing. So you do actually crash, and you sleep perfectly well, unless you wanna tell me something different. And you do wake up after 8 hours, 9 hours of good sleep. I mean, each one can decide when is the usual time of waking up, and so whoever wakes up first can go and check with the others.
Yeah.
It won't be me.
It will be me, because I'm used to getting up early, because at this time people are usually, it's a bit more easy to steal stuff from them when they are still tired.
Okay.
Yeah. So once I'm awake, I will just wake both up boat up.
Okay, so you go and maybe knock on the door of Kasim, and he actually wakes up. And then Samira, you do see that there is a bathroom outside. So one of the doors, it's a bathroom in case you want to refresh yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a common shared bathroom, obviously, but it's clean, and there's a small shower and a pee place.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So we're all woken up. That's fine. We're gonna go get, I guess, start the hunt again. We'll grab breakfast and we'll try and make it look like we're, shopping, popping into shops every now and again, maybe buying stuff every now and again.
Yeah, when you are actually leaving, Sarita stops you and stops you, Kasim. I mean, stops all of you, but basically directs her attention to you and says, "Salim came by and wants to see you."
Oh.
I mean, and he says you, Kasim.
What, just me? Okay.
Yeah, you're looking for work, right?
Yeah, sure. Where is he?
He gives you an address, like
Okay.
a place that is just a kind of breakfast place where you can get some tea and some sweets.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 blocks away. So he gives you more or less the address.
Okay.
He says he usually is there early.
All right. Well, we're setting off to find some breakfast, so that's perfect. All right.
You'll go. How do you plan to do this?
If he's only invited me, do we want to split up, or do we want to all go together and I just you two grab a table somewhere else, and I have a chat with?
Yeah.
He did see you, all of you. He knows about all of you three, but it's true that the invitation by Sarita was only for you.
Okay. I think we should stay together, just in case.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's what we'll do then.
Okay, so you go to the address. As I said, it's not very far away, 2 blocks away, and it's indeed a breakfast place. It's very similar to the one where you were having the drinks with the tea when you first arrive from your trips. So again, small tables, like low, metallic, and where they have teas and you see a lot of nice pastry, very smelly, very spicy. And you do see Salim sitting in one of the tables, and with the space there are some cushions on the floor. And when I don't know, you enter first, Kasim?
Yeah, sure.
When he sees you entering, he's just, you see that he's eating there and he seems to be relaxed. He's again dressed in green. So you could say it's maybe even the same clothes. You're not super sure. And then he signals you to come.
Yeah. All right. On the way over, I'll just head straight over to his table. And when I get over to him, just say salam.
Salam, my friend. Please do sit down.
Thanks. Do you mind if I order some food? I haven't had breakfast yet.
No. Come, sit down. I invite you.
Oh, thank you.
Nice guy.
Well, he's looking at you too. And these are?
These are my sisters, Luna and Irma. Oh, and I haven't introduced myself. I'm Khalid.
You didn't introduce yourself. You're right, actually. You're right. He didn't ask in any case, but that's a good point.
I'll put my hand out when I say that and shake his hand. I'll give him quite a firm handshake as well.
Yeah, he does the same.
Yeah.
And he looks at both of you and says, "Yeah, I remember you. You were together yesterday having the couscous, right?"
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I have business for you. I don't know about your sisters.
What kind of business?
First eating. You must sit down with me. Maybe your sisters can go have a walk?
Sure. Oh, they haven't had breakfast either. Do you mind if they just go grab a table in another part of the restaurant?
No, that's fine.
Okay. By the way, thanks for the tip. The hotel, Salita's hotels, very comfortable, very clean. Exactly what we're looking for.
Sarita does a good job. She's been on the business for a long time.
Yeah. Okay.
So tell me,
Yeah.
where do you come from?
Just all over the place. But I was at Menkar last. I'm a dock worker.
I can tell. You big boy, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. I lift things, heavy things all the time.
So you're used to working in stations.
Yeah, I've worked quite a lot of stations. Sure. I'm planet side too.
Okay. So you're a stevedore. You work with the stevedores and you help them load and load, bring things around.
Yeah, I take work when and where I can find it. It's not just loading and unloading. I've worked on ships too. I've done some ship work. I follow the money.
So you're smart.
But
is where you should be looking.
It's Third Horizon. There's always stuff being moved. There's always people transporting stuff around. There's always a job for somebody wanting to, needing to haul things. So I've got my own exo loader, which took me a long time to save up for. I'm pretty proud of. I've got my own kit.
So you must be a professional then.
Yeah. Do you have some sort of dock work for me?
We do have connections, with the stations. I mean, with their spaceports.
Mm-hmm.
We do have connections with the spaceport, and we're always short on hands and whatnot. So I was wondering, what brings you here? What are your plans? And what do you want to do? What's your plan?
Well, things didn't really work out on Menkar. The pay wasn't so great, and I got into a bit of a disagreement with my boss and had to leave. So
what sort of disagreement?
It was his daughter, if you know what I mean. Had to leave quickly.
My seat out on the table.
I give him a wink. Had to leave in a hurry, so you know how it is, right? Anyway, so I grabbed my family here, and we jumped on a ship and came straight over here to the station, because this is the hub of the Third Horizon. If I can't find a job here, I could probably find us work on the ship to take us to Algol or Mira or somewhere else where there's lots of work.
For sure, yeah. There is a lot of work here. That's what I was thinking. You might be interested in, I can help you, and you can help me.
Okay.
You work for me.
What kind? Okay, you in the shipping business?
Yes. Big logistics business.
Okay.
We like moving things around.
Oh, right. Well,
this could be... He smiles. It sounds, it's a weird smile.
Okay, well that could. I'm in the back of my head. I'm thinking shit. Pissing off a gang member is not. Yeah. Anyway, all good. I'm committed. Well, okay. I mean, you move stuff around. So you work at one of the, where do you work? You work at one of the spaceports?
I have connections there, and sometimes we get things moved from there to here, from there to other places in the station, and we need somebody discreet.
Okay, I can be
somebody
discreet.
who,
sure.
Who does what he's supposed to do or she's supposed to do, and not complain and not ask questions, stupid questions. They are very bad for your health.
Yeah. Look, I think I got an idea what you mean. You won't have any problem for me. I guess the big question for me though is, what's the pay like? Is the pay good?
It's good, but again, questions. No questions.
Yeah, sure.
Just do the job, and you will get paid.
Yeah. Okay. I
I
think
mean, come on, I helped you find yesterday the hotel for a very reasonable fee.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't mean I'm now going to be your, you know, your special guy who's going to work for nothing. I still, I can find work. I'm a big guy. I've got my own equipment. I can find work wherever I want. I'm not worried about that.
Look at the big guy, really. Ah, good, good.
Yeah.
See, you're an entrepreneur. You think you can find business on your own. Good, good.
I've gotten by on my own for a long time. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Look,
Okay.
all I'm saying is I'm not desperate. You've got to, if the money's right, then I can keep my mouth shut and I can move stuff around for you, no problem.
Okay, let me think about it, okay? Let me put it this way. I'll come see you. I'll leave a note in Sarita's place. What about your sisters?
Well, they're not much for the haulage business. What?
No, but they do other business.
Shit. Yeah.
You can call
I
them
mean, they're
over if
looking
you
they're
want.
looking for work. They're looking for work too, but I don't want to speak for them.
Yeah, invite them over. It's good. I think we understand each other.
All right. Yeah. I'll I'll kind of turn and wave to you, and as I've got my back to him, I'll just be like, "Ugh." A kind of a grimace, and be like, "Yeah, come on over here." This is gonna be a bit awkward if the
I
face
just did
starts too
cover
soon.
Vanessa. I mean Sakira.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me.
So what? Can you please repeat?
I just still cover. You still have the cover,
Yeah, of course.
the shawl covering your face.
Yeah,
Okay.
because yeah, so I'm slowly approaching the table and say quietly, is there something you need, brother? Or
And the guy says, please do sit down. We're talking business.
okay, is it okay if I sit down, brother?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and I'm sitting down and just say nothing.
Mira?
Yeah, I would make my
Camilla?
way over. I would grab whatever we had on the table and bring it with me,
Okay.
and constantly make my way over and sit down, put my stuff down.
So who is Luna and who is, I think, did you introduce them? I don't remember, excuse me.
Luna is Charlotte and Irma.
No, I know,
Oh,
but did
oh.
you introduce them to him? I think so you did, right?
I did, yeah.
I think you did.
It's in my mind.
Yeah, I did.
So, and he's like, okay, so who is Luna and who is Irma? Forgot.
Point them out. That's Luna, that's Irma.
And he's like, okay, so you were together in Menkar, hey? He's talking to both of you.
Yeah, I guess. Yep.
Yes.
And what's your business? What do you know to do? Are you looking for a job or not? Or is your brother here who maintains you?
I'm not good at people. I prefer technology.
I see.
Computers and stuff like that.
And you, Luna?
My business is my own, and our brother does not mind us. Actually, it's the other way around.
Really? You
I'll
take
give
care of your big
I'll
brother?
give him a significant look, and give him a shrug.
Please don't get in a fight again, you two.
Let's just put it this way: leaving Menkar wasn't necessarily my idea.
He says, okay, very well. So, are you looking for a job?
Not particularly, but I know our brother here is.
Yeah, I already talked business with your brother. Just talking about you.
Well, I am good for now. He has some debts that he has to pay off, though.
Really? He said that yeah, okay.
That's
Okay, if you don't want to talk business, yeah, let's not talk business. Don't worry about it. Yeah, everyone is welcome to Coriolis Station, obviously, but don't worry. This breakfast is on me, and he points out to the
Thank you for the invitation.
no problem. We treat well the newcomers, and we might be going into business all together, hey? And he taps at you on the arm, tack tack tack, like strongly.
On me or?
Yeah, on you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he reaches out a little bit, and he seems like a very outgoing guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe the first casualty of the campaign. We'll see.
You never know. Okay, so he chats a little bit. He's a little bit chatty, but he doesn't go into much detail during breakfast. In any case, you see that after talking business, I mean, they bring tea, some pastries. He eats kind of quickly. He says 2 or more jokes, and unless you push in any direction, he will leave. You see that he's like, okay, I need to go. Things to do. We can talk later.
Well, thank you for breakfast.
No problem, Luna.
And you said you'd find me. You leave a message.
Yeah,
you leave a message for me.
Yeah, I know where I need you. I know where you're staying.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll hear from you soon then.
See ya. Okay, so he will eat quickly, and you see that he takes something with him for the walk, and he leaves you there. He pays, obviously, before leaving. It seems like, well, he doesn't even pay. He just claps his fingers, and he says, salam, and he goes. And he turns around, and he goes.
I'm just having to think about whether we want to try and follow him.
I may follow him quietly if you
Yeah.
wish so.
I'm not very good at it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how the group things work in Coriolis specifically.
What for
like a group
following?
role? Yeah. Infiltration, basically.
Yeah, that's my best role. So, yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, but I'm not
You
sure
mean-
whether we're all coming with you and how it works for.
You don't know if it is kind of a cooperation, kind of collaborative role. Yeah, if it can be done, let me check real quick.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's under simultaneous actions. You all
So
roll.
it's
You
an
all roll
outpost, yeah.
separately. You all roll
Yeah.
separately. I'm just wondering because it's handled in different ways in different Year Zero games. Yeah, I just think if he just happens to turn around, he's gonna spot me. I'm not very good at sneaking around. That's not gonna be a good idea. But it might be a good idea to see where he goes because he might lead us to where we're looking for, right? Oh, I didn't think to ask before. I guess does he fit the description of one of the people we're looking for? One of these 2 thugs? Okay. All right. What do you think? Zakira, what do you think?
Yeah. It's time I do something useful. Yeah, let's follow him. I'm good at that.
Oh yeah, just looking at your character sheet, you were very
Maybe
good.
I could. He has a bit of cash I could while following him. Let's get up and go.
Okay, so
Yeah, I figure Kasim and I would follow behind Zakira while Zakira actively follows the other guy. That way it puts him and I out of eye shot from who we're following.
Okay. That's a good idea.
That way we don't have to roll for anything and we don't have to fail at our rolls for anything.
does that work for you, Tony?
Yeah,
Oh,
but the point is that, so you're gonna be staying a little bit behind, following her somehow.
We want
That's the
to. I
plan.
guess the idea was we would keep Zakira keep an eye on her as far from her as we could be, but still keep an eye on her. So quite far back, while she's kind of shadowing Salim.
Okay.
A shadow. Yes.
But anyhow, you have a shawl and you're covered. Okay. So you stay quite behind. And okay, so what we'll do is regular infiltration test. I will give you a +1 because he's not expecting and you're covered with and I will roll for his observation to see if he sees
What
you.
kind of foe is that? 8 dice, 1 success.
But he fails.
He fails,
So
yay!
in that case, you're good to go. Let me check real quickly the infiltration when you have limited. So basically you avoid detection, but are forced to take a detour to your destination. An enemy might also send that something is up and start looking for you. So basically he does not see you, but he might feel, he might feel like something is off. Okay. So you start following, and you two, what observation do you have? Let me check real quick. You have something on observation?
I've got nothing in it.
Points in it.
Just
You have 3 points?
Yeah, 2 points.
I got 1 point.
Okay, no, just 2. I mean, if I made you roll, I guess you have higher, a good observation, so I will not make you roll to get lost somehow. I think it's fine. I mean, if I want to get you lost, I can use a dark point.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's true.
So, okay. So you managed to also follow Sakura and keep on track more or less. So you try to stay far back, but you see her all the time. And what you don't see is Salim. So basically, you are trusting Sakura on her following. Sakura, what you see is that he basically he just seems to be going from store to store. I mean, not stopping in every single store, but he seems to be going around. And he enters here, he enters in maybe the other one. He's just, and you are forced to stop here and there. You also do see that he doesn't seem to be very concerned. He just goes in, goes out, and doesn't look around too much. And he keeps on going for a while.
Does he talk to people?
You can try, but to getting closer, but that might put you at risk.
No.
I mean, you're keeping a distance, right?
Yeah, no risks.
You see him going inside stores. You don't see what's going on, unless you want to get closer. And it's up to you. And you, both of you that are following, you do see that she stops from time to time, Sakura, and seems to be waiting for something, and then she takes. So you basically I guess you will try to look around like, ooh.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, when we see her stop, we pop into, one of us, I guess, will pop into a nearby shop and look around. I mean, it would be. Yeah.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Anything else you're gonna? So you try to approach when he's inside the stores, or you just keep your distance, Sakura?
I'm keeping my distance because that's currently the only clue we have, so I don't want to waste it.
Okay. You do see that when you are walking around, you do see these green people, dressed with green clothes in some of the corners. Okay. So this seems still like, he's not the only guy dressing clean around. And Sakura, you do see that they seem to, do a handshake whenever he sees some of, not all of them, but most of them. He passes by and makes a handshake or, touches each other like they know.
Do you guys see a pattern when he does this?
No, you don't. I mean, if you're trying to figure out if he's doing a secret handshake, you do not see anything special, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you keep on going, and actually, you see that he does this for for almost 1 hour, or a little bit more, and then he seems to, goes into one tea place that has also nargil, shisha, whatever you remember. And well, it seems like it's taking longer than usual. Most of the stores, he just goes in and maybe 2 or 3 minutes he's getting out. This one, he seems to be taking a little bit longer. You wanna do something, Sakira, or? You do, guys. You, Samira and Kasim, you also you do realize that she's not moving for quite long. As I said, probably usually 2 or 3 minutes. Now it's probably been 10 minutes already.
Yeah. But I did see which building he entered.
You did see that he entered into what it looks like a tea shop. Like a tea place to smoke and have a tea.
How? Okay.
You're still keeping your distance, but you do know what it is.
Okay. Is the place guarded?
No, that you can see.
Not that I can see. Okay. What kind of stuff do they sell there?
Just like the first one that you stopped when you were supposed to meet with your siblings. Teas and something to smoke and maybe some pastries. It's a place that you sit down to take a rest and maybe smoke a nice tobacco.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I go back to my siblings.
Okay, you retrace your steps and you see them.
He entered a tea shop and did not leave for several minutes. I did not want to get closer. So, what about if we enter now? It's a bit suspicious. What if we wait a bit and then enter it in an hour? Or I could still wait for him to leave again.
You have to make the decision because we're not going to be approaching you.
No, she approached you.
Yeah, I'm going back to you.
Sorry.
She went back to you guys.
Yeah.
But then in that case, you will lose eye contact with. If he leaves, you might not see him leave the place. Okay.
Well, if he's stopping for quite a while in here, what sort of time is it?
He has been going around for 1 hour, so it's cannot be too late. It's not still midday. Let's put it this way. It's probably
so it's not
morning.
Yeah.
It's probably 10, something like that. Not super late. It's not time for lunch if that's.
Yeah, but it's not really. It's more like a hookah cafe or like a shisha cafe more than a restaurant type of thing.
Yeah. But that's what she told you. Yeah.
Okay. What kind of are there lots of there's like gang members around this restaurant or this cafe?
No, I did not notice any.
Okay.
I don't know. It just looks like a normal tea shop. But if we enter now, it's very suspicious.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we should go in. What do you think? Do you wanna keep a watch on it still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I will go back and wait for something happen. If nothing happens, I will get back to you.
Should we stick with you, or do you want us to like if he's going to be in there for quite a long time, it's going to be a bit awkward for you to just be hanging out watching him in a place where you're not really run by a gang, where you're not it's going to be very obvious that you're hanging around. I think it's too dangerous. Unless you've got an idea.
I don't have a better idea. I don't know. Is there a camera in the area of the shop, the tea shop?
Say that again?
Is there a camera or a drone?
You don't see anything. I mean, as I said, this is kind of a very packed district. Doesn't seem to be super well guarded in general, and you don't
Okay.
see any cameras.
So okay, hacking is not a way. Okay. Can't enter. Okay.
I think
I mean, you can enter later if you want to check if that's
Yeah,
up to you.
I would
It's,
say
it's
that's-
totally up to you in that sense. Or the problem is that right now, because you came back to talk with your siblings, yeah, if he left, you don't know. So
Yeah. In that case, you're right. So let's just wait some time, and then in an hour or two check the tea shop.
Mhm. Okay,
I
so
would
who
say.
will do that? It will be you, Sakira.
Do you want to join me in the shop or wait outside?
I don't want to. I don't think any of us should be going in, and I don't think any of us should be hanging around.
I mean,
Too
in a
long.
few hours.
Right. Oh, I don't know. You're the one who's an expert in this. You just tell me what you think is the best plan, and I'll go along with it.
Yeah.
If you
in
need me
that
to move
case,
something, I'll help with that for sure.
I'm a bit out of ideas, brother. It's
Yeah, but all this sneaking around is not something I'm used to.
okay. Okay, let's wait for a few hours. I will enter the tea shop alone. And in the meanwhile, let's search for another clues. Or
Keep looking, like,
yeah,
randomly.
keep looking. In a few hours, I will enter the tea shop. It's a tea shop, so I can just.
Yeah, I mean, if you keep
Hey.
looking, you're not gonna find. I mean, yeah, you can keep going around, but it will be very similar to what you did already last night. I mean, unless you plan to do it differently. In any case, so if you plan to wait a few hours, sure, you can wait, and I guess you will be hanging around or whatever, and then you can just come in and see if what you see inside, obviously.
Yeah, that sounds like we can come back.
I mean, that would be
That
would be around. If you wait 2 hours, let's say it would be midday.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, and after some time has passed, I'm entering the shop.
Okay, so you can go and find the present for Nasrid.
Yeah.
Whenever you find him, like a nice collar or something. Okay, what's your plan to go inside the shop? You just walk in?
Just looking around, see what kind of people are there.
Sure. So you come in. It's been a few hours. You don't see anything special. It looks like a regular tea place, but it's kind of like with like tables around. People, some of the patrons are just having some tea with an argil, and you don't see anybody dressed in red. Excuse me, in green. So part of the gang, as you know, and just seem to be like a regular place to have a tea or something to smoke. And actually, if you enter after walking a little bit, waiter will come and ask you if you want anything.
Yeah, I'm just ordering a sheep tea, and then keep looking around while waiting for it.
Yeah, you order a tea and you sit down, and basically, just wait a little bit. You don't see anything special.
So some people who feel out of place here.
No, as I told you, just regular patrons, and there is nobody dressed in green. If that's that indicates that they are part of the gang somehow.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a very big. It's not a very big store, okay. And this one is not like the other one that it was kind of more with clothes and more like a tent. This one is like inside one of the, it's kind of on the block that you are, and it's not very big with maybe some tables and a small bar where you have a waiter, and that's it. Not much more. It's not very big. I mean, it's okay. It looks decent, but it's nothing flashy.
Okay. So just your average tea shop.
Yeah.
People aren't suspicious.
You guys do Samira, Kasim, you do something, anything?
I would make mention to Kasim's. Maybe we should look at getting some clothing to try and blend in and maybe infiltrate whenever we come across what we're looking for.
You mean like green?
But yeah.
Okay. That's a good idea, but I'm a bit worried. I'm not really good at that sort of thing. You think okay? Well, if you think that's what we should try, then I'm all for it.
Well, I mean, at that point, somebody may approach us. Instead of us having to look for something, let them come to us. Be just a simple misunderstanding if things go wrong.
Well, this is the thing, right? I'm gonna start working for this guy. It sounds like he wants me to move stuff around. It kind of sounded like I might be moving stuff in or out of the cellar. If that's the case, then we've got our ticket down there. But I'm also now working for a gang, which I'm not too keen on, because how am I gonna get away from them? I can just walk away, but they're not gonna be very happy about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of worried a little bit about this, the long term kind of prospects. I think once we find Nasrid, we need to get the hell off this station as quickly as possible.
Yes.
And bring Zakira with us. She's not going to be too happy about it probably, but
yeah, she'll get over it. I have not found a single redeemable thing about the station at this point. So the sooner we can get out of here, the better.
Yeah. All right, so let's go buy some green clothes.
Cool.
We'll do that.
So, Sakira will come back. I mean, not much happened during the 10 minutes or 15 minutes that you're waiting, and you come back to your siblings. And yeah, you can decide what you want to do. So if you want to go buy green clothes, that's totally possible. I mean, there are many commerce out there, and you can try to buy something greenish. That shouldn't be too hard. So at the end, I think Samira is going to leave the station with a full wardrobe. She has her elegant clothes, her ordinary clothes, and now her green clothes.
Gotta be prepared for all situations.
Very good. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically 10 beer, and you can get anything that is greenish, and like the gang is that. I guess that's what you're trying to do, right?
So
yeah.
Now we look like the Hulk.
Yeah. That's a good point too. But it's more like Middle Eastern, kind of greenish clothes, like loose pants, probably. I don't know. You each one of you can decide how you want, like these nice shirts, like the kafta. And in your case, I guess you will also have to get a green short to cover your face if you want to. And all of you can get a shawl actually. So it's up to you. But yeah, something greenish. That's easy. That doesn't take you too much, and you probably can change on your hotel.
Yeah.
Tony, can you have a quick look at Discord?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. All right. So.
Yeah, and if you want, we can stop here. Yeah. Or a little bit longer.
Sorry. Yeah. It just.
All right.
It doesn't have to be right here, but
The problem is that you might, I mean, depending on what you do, you can get into things that might escalate or not. It really depends a lot. I mean,
He's-
honestly, I'm very impressed. I really enjoy the role playing. I was not expecting this kind of venue, so I have been improvising for almost a while now, but it's very good. I love it.
So usual GMing stuff.
Yeah, but you surprised me. The second episode was less, but the first one and this one, you're going in directions I was kind of expecting, but not sure. So it's good. I like it.
Okay.
So as you want. I mean, we can continue a little bit more. I mean, if you go back to your hotel to change, is that what you're planning to do?
Yeah. Okay. And I will be surprised how good Samira looks even in this trash clothes. As usual.
So I don't know. So you will probably. So I don't know. You will change in the hotel or you will change on the store? I guess on the store, no?
Store
Like
would be easier. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess depending on how far we are from the hotel itself.
It's a big district, so you can do it on the store.
Oh,
if you want
we're talking
to.
about changing. I have an idea that we're buying like outerwear, like some sort of like jumper or something that we can just put on over the top.
So
of
more like
something
something
else.
like one of these, yeah, like I forgot how it's called, but it's true. It's kind of like a coat, like a kaftan. I think is the coat, open
Sure.
coat that covers. I think it's the kaftan.
So the idea
yeah.
would be more like to have something with us in like a bag or something, and if we need it, we can just kind of like duck into an alley, you know, da, 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 da,
Superman,
or
yeah, fine.
you know, the opposite of that, you know, quickly put it on and step out, and then we're in costume, kind of.
Surprise.
Yeah, rather than needing to go
Yeah.
somewhere and properly change, because that's not very practical.
Okay, no, I thought you were buying like full clothes, but if it is just something like to top over, then yeah, sure. You can
Yeah.
you probably got it, and you take it with
I mean,
you
it's
maybe on
it's a
small
gang,
package.
and they probably know each other, so it's just for casual like glancing. I would imagine like, oh, they're wearing the right colors, like we can just sneak past maybe, and it'll help a bit. But if anybody like comes up close to us, it's not gonna.
Hello, we are the new ones.
Yeah,
Who?
that's
Yeah.
how I understood it. So yeah, just something.
Okay, perfect. No, it's good that you explain it because I thought you were changing completely your clothes. So that's good that you actually kind of make clear the point. Okay, that's fine.
So should we end it there then? Though we bought some costumes and.
Yeah. Well, it's not costumes; it's proper clothes.
Well,
You can
like
use them.
we bought green kaftans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're okay, for me it's okay because it's true. Like, I mean, I've been waiting for you to go to activate things, but yeah, it's been going around. So
Yeah.
So I might push you a little bit more. I was planning to push you a little bit more now, but maybe it's better if we leave it for next day if you are feeling not perfect.
Yeah. Cool.
I have it's 11, so I think we did. I mean, yeah, we it was short today, but yeah,
That's okay.
fine.
I will try to fix my PC for the next session.
Yeah, hopefully. Cool.
Hopefully you enjoyed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks very much.
Yes.
Cool. Does anybody want to give a little player shout out or anything before we close?
No.
No, I'm good.
Okay. So thanks very much for watching, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe and like button. That really helps to grow the channel. And we'll see you in 2 weeks' time for the next episode of Family Business here on Three Skulls Tavern. Thanks very much.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.